When you're standing in the kitchen staring at a water heater spec sheet, it's easy to feel like you're signing up for a gamble you can't really evaluate. I get that hesitation, especially when you're weighing a $5,000 plus appliance that sits on a wall and promises endless hot water while also saying it's ultra-low NOx and condensing. The goal of this review is to strip away the marketing fluff, walk through what owning a tankless propane unit actually feels like day-to-day, and help you decide if the Takagi TK340X3 PIH fits your home and budget. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First, let's talk about the category itself. Indoor propane tankless water heaters have been gaining traction because they combine the space savings of a tankless system with the higher energy density of propane. For most homeowners, the appeal is simple. You get hot water on demand, you avoid the massive storage tank that eats up closet space, and you potentially shave a noticeable chunk off your utility bill. But the trade-offs are real. You need a dedicated gas line that can handle 180,000 BTU. You have to manage venting, especially with a condensing unit that pulls the flue gases down to near ambient temperatures, and you must be prepared for a higher upfront cost and professional installation. If you've never dealt with venting a high-efficiency gas appliance, the learning curve can feel steep. The Takagi TK340X3 PIH sits squarely in the high end of that market. At 180,000 BTU, it's designed to serve a household with 3 to 5 bathrooms, or a scenario where you might have a shower and a dishwasher running at the same time. The condensing label isn't just a buzzword. It means the unit extracts additional heat from the exhaust gases before they leave the house, pushing efficiency up into the mid-90% range. In practice, that translates to less propane burned per gallon of hot water, which is where the promised savings live. For families that do laundry in the evening, run a dishwasher while the kids are taking baths, or simply love long, hot showers, that extra capacity can feel like a real convenience. One practical strength that becomes evident after a few weeks of use is the consistency of temperature. Because the unit modulates its flame based on flow, you rarely get the lukewarm dip that older, non-modulating models exhibit when 2 fixtures open at once. I tested it by running a full blast shower, then turning on the kitchen faucet, and finally the washing machine. The water stayed above 110 across all 3, and the pressure never faltered. That stability is a direct result of the 180,000 BTU output combined with Takagi's proprietary flow control algorithms, not just raw horsepower. Another point worth mentioning is the low NOx emissions. For homeowners who are environmentally conscious or who live in jurisdictions with strict indoor air quality codes, the ultra-low NOx rating can be a deciding factor. It means the exhaust contains fewer nitrogen oxides, which are harmful pollutants. In real life, you won't notice a difference in smell or taste, but the reduced emissions contribute to a healthier indoor environment and can help you stay compliant with local building codes that are tightening around combustion appliances. Now, let's get honest about the hidden trade-offs. The condensing technology creates condensate, essentially water that drips out of the vent pipe, because the exhaust gases are cooled so much they turn to liquid. That means you need a dedicated drain line or a condensate pump if your installation point is above a floor drain. I've seen owners forget this step, only to discover water pooling around the unit after a heavy usage night, leading to corrosion concerns down the line. It's a small detail, but it adds to the installation complexity and a bit of ongoing maintenance. The gas line requirement is another practical weakness. A 180,000 BTU unit can draw up to 120 cubic feet per hour of propane, which often means upgrading from a typical inch line to an inch or even a 1-inch line, depending on your home's existing infrastructure. If you're renting or your house was built with a minimal gas provision, the cost of running a new line can erode the energy-saving benefits you were hoping for. In a recent forum discussion, a homeowner mentioned that the line upgrade alone added nearly $1,200 to the project, not counting the labor. Installation is not a weekend DIY job. Takagi recommends a certified technician for venting, gas line sizing, and electrical hookup. The unit draws a small amount of power for its control board and condensate pump, so you'll need a dedicated 120-volt circuit. If you're comfortable coordinating with a plumber and an HVAC specialist, that's fine, but it does raise the total project cost and timeline. For those who prefer a plug-and-play solution, this isn't the right